Good time for everybody in the world. I'm here again to talk about football and soccer. Modern football, which is very, very important sport in the world. Today I decided to talk about modern football. When we say modern football, what do we mean? What it means exactly? What it means, I can say. Was the football, for example, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, or 20 years ago, wasn't modern? Today's modern. Welcome to description and professional description and helping to the football and for this generation, future generation, my favors. Happy to see you again, everybody in the world, owners of football clubs, managers, coaches, football players. In any level we are playing professional or normal, because my points and description are very useful for everybody, even fan of footballs in the world. Yes, was the modern football in the past or this is new? We can call it modern. When we say modern, we are saying something new. And we are claiming and, for example, believing that this is very better. And is it better? I'm asking everybody in the world. I say again, even you are professional players and even you are owner of the clubs here, well, president of federations of football clubs in different countries, and then even you are fan of football in the world. Let's go back to 40 years ago, 50 years ago when Diego Maradona, Rudi Völler, Franz Beckenbauer, Pele, and many other famous players were players. Dr. Socrates from Brazil, Rivaldo, and then many other players in the world in different countries. Eusebio from Portugal, Yashin, and then others when I was child. When we say modern football, we should show that we have better, stronger, technically, tactically, mentally, and everything in the football. When we say technical and tactical and other things such as arrangement, management, system, strategies for making a team stronger, for taking the better football and showing and making victory. And I'm asking you, is it better in the world? I give the answer to you, but I can describe something, and after my description, any video and each video I put on YouTube and another different social medias, you can decide football in the past was better or now is better, or should it be better and it is not better, or in some parts is better or some parts not. Just the clubs are trying to pay huge amount of money, such as $1 million to transfer different players and make their team stronger. When you look at the teams, generally each team doesn't have the native players from its country. They transfer from different countries, different countries, from Europe to another countries, from another countries in Europe to another country, from Brazil to Europe and Argentina and Uruguay, and then. Is it modern football? Where are the coaches to make players in their countries stronger, better? Business has joined to the football and earning money, I think, is a little, not a little, maybe more or less, making something in the football for preventing the coaches to make football players technically, tactically, and everything better. Of course, business should be down, but that I think should be a harmony. But the point is, coaches aren't able, I can say they cannot train good programs to players to make players stronger and professional. The reality is players by their personal and individual talents and abilities and skills can show they are better, and quickly managers or, for example, handlers and then owners of the clubs and another people who are responsible, they try to find the good players in different countries and introduce to rich clubs, and after that making transfer and earning lots of money. But is it the real football? Is it new and modern football? Modern football has become like business. But the real and modern football, in my view, as I'm sharing with you, should be the tactically, and physically, mentally, and the many things in different videos I am sharing with you to make players stronger. And after making players stronger, or before making it stronger, at the same time, or before or after that, making a team, players make a team to make victory. Where are technical directors? As I've mentioned before, 10 or 20%, yes, coaches and technical directors are affecting. I cannot say they are not, they don't do. But 10 or 20% is the responsibility of technical directors and coaches? No. In modern football, the responsibility of technical directors should be more than 60, 70, 80, 90%. Depends to the level of the coaches, but they cannot. Goalkeepers are weak, defenders are weak, middle field players are weak, forwarders and attackers are weak, and then many problems. Is there any new technique of corners attacking? There is not. I've been watching football and I have been played for many years, and I see the same. Are there any good shoot makers which should be trained by technical directors and coaches in the world? How many percent? For example, let me give you one example. Maybe I shouldn't give, because maybe people misunderstand, but any players who is professional in the world, and people think they are professional because they are better than other players, but they are not really very professional. By their skills personally, as I said a few minutes ago, they can show they are better than other players, but coaches are responsible to teach them. Passing the ball, how they can pass the ball from the opponent defenders. As you know, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo can do it better than some or many other players. Or some another players, for example, like Mbappe, faster, and sometimes, or 50-50, he's not successful, we shouldn't forget. And many other players who are good in the world, but even they are personally improved than another players by themselves, they cannot show even 80, 70 or 90% very good every time. 50, 60, 40% or 30, 40, 50, 60% better than other players. And the clubs try to catch these players and take to their team to make their team champion in their country, in their league. But when they say new football, modern football, where is this modern football? Where are the coaches to train the players, to make the players in their country strong, as I said, in different points, technically passing, dribbling, and then. They don't, because they cannot. This is the reality. So I am here, making these videos to show to the world the modern football must be better in different parts, as I said in last 2-3 minutes. Coaches are responsible to teach correct shooting, correct heading, correct passing, correct making position, correct escaping. Let me take your attention to one point which should be trained to players by coaches, but they cannot, unfortunately. Fast running and taking the ball. Players do it by their personal skills. We're not coaches. One of my discoveries is this: fast running and double running and triple running at the same time for passing the players, for passing and taking the ball to take the ball to the goal and make the goal, or taking the ball and passing to another players. But my point is not fast running. How? At the same time carrying the ball. Some players, as you see, as I mentioned 2-3 minutes ago, excuse me, such as Mbappe, Cristiano Ronaldo, and then like these players, carry the ball by their personal skills and their personal practicing and exercising. Coaches should teach the fast running, taking the ball, and how. This is one of the mentioned today. I'm adding to the modern football, as I have told something before. Fast running, double running, triple running, and then like a tiger to make a team strong. This is one of the points. The heading, what position, which jumping, which position, right or left, and up and down, and the coaches should teach. But just as a head, the players by the personal skills do that and make that. Where are the coaches? Modern football should be included by these classes, which should be taught by the coaches to players, but coaches don't. And technical directors also don't. Or if they do, as I said, 10 or 20%. Look, many goals should be made, but they cannot. And after that, they show for example, sadness. Oh my God, I couldn't make this goal. By heading and by shooting. Another point is shooting. Maybe a little explaining, I repeat again. Which distance, which strength, which power, and which angle should be the ball sent to the goal or for passing to another players. These points should be trained by the coaches, but the coaches cannot, unfortunately, many coaches. Just they teach theoretically. Many of them, I say again, and if they do practically, and in reality, 10 or 20%. Theory. This is the result of the football. Players, by their personal, I say again, individual improvement, they can show something to the world like Cristiano Ronaldo, Mbappe, and other famous players. What I'm saying today I'm saying that the modern football should have different points to show this football is better than past. But in many things, it's not. And if it is, by the personal talents and personal skills by players by themselves. But my point is, where are the coaches? Coaches should train to make this better and higher level and stronger. If they do that, they can say this is modern football. But I'm here to show I can. And when I was players, and during the last 30, 40 years or less or more, I have been following the different players, different clubs, different coaches, different technical directors, and by my personal experiences in the field, I have added, but my knowledges, as I have 2 master degrees, one of them is about psychology, added together to make a strong players and team and club for showing the real modern football, to make a team stronger, successful, and showing to the world very nice football. I wish one of the clubs can invite me and use me to show what I'm saying and what I'm claiming on. Waiting for message. Fariborz is here to show the new football and modern football, the real modern football to the world. Thank you for watching this video.